game of the week, no question. This wasn't just a battle of two great quarterbacks. This was a battle of two elite craftsmen displaying and perfecting their art. Beautiful throws all through the day. 3 touchdown passes for both Mahomes and, oh my God, he's taking it. Hold on. Oh man, that puts Kansas City in a good position. They're still in this game. They're down by 11. Sorry, they're down by 10. But thanks to that run, Patrick Mahomes has an opportunity. I will explain the situation. But I have to talk about these two quarterbacks' play. Russell Wilson and Patrick Mahomes both have 3 touchdown passes. They have been elite today, making every type of throw. Throws in the pocket, throws under pressure, creative throws, sidearm throws, rolling to your left and throwing a perfect pass. Pass, throws on the run, throws under pressure, throws in the pocket, you name it. This is what we want for the future of quarterback plays. You want quarterbacks who can create plays for their team, extend the play, create something unique, and show us this is a performance that I love from these two quarterbacks. I love this play. I love what I saw from both Russell Wilson and Patrick Mahomes. I love how they've been able to just be so creative and extend and come up with unique ways to get the ball to their receiver. It's been beautiful display. Late in this game, we've seen Patrick Mahomes have a sidearm pass to Tyreek Hill. Beautiful. In the fourth quarter, under 3 minutes, Russell Wilson on the money, rolling to his left, drops a dime to Doug Baldwin, who catches it with one hand to put them at the 1-yard line, and they score. That's what I'm talking about. That's what you want in a quarterback. That's the future of quarterback play in the NFL.
What am I paying you to manage my money?
I love it. I love it. Flawless performance by these two quarterbacks. Flawless. Now, for the game itself. Defense for Kansas City continues to be an issue for this team. With playoffs coming up soon, if I'm a Chiefs fan, I will be scared of my defense because the way they're playing, the way they're giving up the big plays, is bad. It is bad, and it will cost you in the playoffs when things slow down and possessions become crucial.
Hello, anybody there? Okay, Mr.
They're just playing bad. But Russell Wilson, he's been spectacular. Patrick Mahomes, he's been sensational. They've made every throw you believe a quarterback should be able to make and more. They've made throws most, if not all quarterbacks in the NFL cannot make. These are throws I cannot believe they're putting on the money, the creativity and the craftsmanship and the athleticism they're able to show here to come up with that play and make that throw is just beautiful. Beautiful quarterback play. Defense for Seattle has played well, but not well enough to win this game. What I mean by that is there's still too much time. And the defense has given up quite the amount of big plays today. Granted, they've made stops when they needed to. And they brought the pressure to Patrick Mahomes. But they have let him get out of the pocket way too many times and throw the ball down the field. Granted, for the most part, they've been pretty solid. They've been way better than Kansas City in my opinion. But now they have to show up with 2 minutes to go and an 10-point game when Kansas City can get an easy score and still have plenty of time to at least try to get the ball back. It ain't over yet. But Patrick Mahomes played well. You know, Tyreek Hill's doing his thing. You know, Doug Baldwin for Seattle's doing his thing. Defense making plays. I love it. I love it all. Now we've got 2 minutes left here. It's a 10.8 game. 28-38. Kansas City really doesn't have the timeouts to help them because, you know, Andy Reid doesn't know how to manage the clock to save his life. So even if they score here, they're going to have to go for an onside kick. And they can't waste too much time because if they waste too much time, they're not going to have a chance. So they're going to have to look for the end zone here. They're going to have to get a quick score and hope the defense doesn't give this up. First down, they're in the red zone. Patrick Mahomes. Can he get this ball in the end zone or can Seattle's defense make a stop? Both quarterbacks have not made a mistake today. Will the defense get a turnover here? He takes the snap. Pressure coming. He throws the ball in the end zone, and it's incomplete. He couldn't get it to Kelsey. A minute 56 left to go in the game. They can't waste too much time. They've only got a timeout. And it's a double-digit game. They're going to have to probably go for an onside kick here to try. Because if you give this ball back, I guarantee you're not going to have time left. You're not. But right now, they have to take a shot and aim for the end zone. Just missed Kelsey. But he had a man all over him. 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line. Mahomes takes the snap. He's got time. He takes it back. He scrambles, and he gets taken down. They've got to hurry. They can't use that timeout. Clock's running. A minute 45 left to go.
It'll be 3rd down and 5.
A minute 40. The clock is ticking. What are they doing? Get set. They've wasted way too much time. Oh, God. 3rd and 5. Mahomes moves to his left. He's buying time. He takes a shot in the end zone, and it's incomplete. Out of bounds. They're going to have to take the field goal and hope for the best.
So here comes Butker and company.
Two deep safeties in the middle of the field, so not a lot of space. He's going to get double team there by McDougal.
Great defensive performance by the Seahawks. Everyone was covered. Tyreek was covered. Conley was covered. Kelsey was covered. Nobody was open.
Pretty well buckled up on the outside.
Everybody was covered. They got to take the field goal now and kick an onside kick and hope they can get the ball back. Because if they don't, the game's most likely over. Here we go. 32-yard field goal. It's snapped, and the kick is good.
Right down the middle.
With a minute 20 left to go in the game. Do the Chiefs have a little magic to get the ball back? Because onside kicks aren't easy. Andy Reid, you cannot manage a clock to save your life. I mean, this dude's calling timeouts way too early.
So you don't get that.
Over 3 minutes left to go in the game. Your defense makes one stop. All right, let's to call a timeout. He's so quick to call a time. This guy can't manage a clock to save his life. Now you're one timeout when you need your timeouts. Good Lord.
Been much tougher. Volkswagen postgame report.
Good Lord, man. He cannot manage a clock to save his life. But this is basically it. If they cannot convert this onside kick and get the ball back and give Mahomes a chance to tie this game, the Seahawks will upset the Chiefs. And the Seahawks will also they'll upset the Chiefs, and they will clinch a playoff berth. If they lose tonight, they would most likely have to clinch it week 17 against the Cardinals. But they have an opportunity. What the heck is he doing? Why? The man, why is he placed the ball like this for the onside kick instead of this? Okay, this is interesting. Timeout. What are they about to do? Yeah, Seattle needs to take a timeout because I don't remember the last time I've seen a kicker place the ball like this.
The likely physics of kicking a ball.
Like, is this good? I don't know. I mean, I'm used to seeing this, but this man put it like this. Okay.
With the ball on the tee like that.
Okay, that's I've never seen someone put the ball on the tee like that. He just put it like this. And I was like, what? But yeah, Seattle's got to get ready on these special teams. Seattle's been actually pretty good on special teams for the most part, so I don't expect anyone to mess up on this onside kick, but you never know. Onside kicks, they're crazy. These things happen. You never know.
And it was a blocker, too. Nobody expected that.
So, yep, they got to get prepared for this, but this is the game basically here. If Seattle gets the ball back, they can just take 2 knees, actually 3 knees, and just run out the clock. With a minute 20 left, too much time was taken. Time management was poor. Nobody was rushing to try to get a touchdown. And the clock management was just horrible in these last 3 minutes. This last possession for the Chiefs was just horrible time management. Now they have to rely on a weird onside kick to try and get it, which they're not going to get. Out of bounds. And the Seattle will take the ball, and they will most likely win this game. With only a timeout left, Kansas City can't really stop the clock after that. Seahawks are going to the playoffs, ladies and gentlemen, and Kansas City has just given the Chargers an opportunity to possibly take the 1 seed next week. It'll come down to it, but if the Chiefs lose next week and the Chargers win, they get the 1 seed for the AFC. But Seattle, for them, They're finally back in the playoffs. Last year, they just missed it because their record couldn't get them in. I mean, it was a tiebreak. They lost a tiebreaker. But this season, they get it done. They get in the playoffs. And now, they have an opportunity to scare a lot of teams. They're a dangerous team in the playoffs. We know what Seattle can do. We know what their defense can do. We know what Russell Wilson can do as a quarterback. It's scary, but good luck to teams in the NFC if you face the Seahawks. I would love to see the Seahawks go against the Cowboys. I said that would be a great matchup, and it'd be one great game to see those two go against each other. And hopefully, we'll see if that ends up being the case. But right now, the Cowboys, I think the Cowboys are the 4 seed, and the Seahawks are the 5 seed. If that's the case, then the Seattle Seahawks are going to have to go on the road to Dallas. Let me see, hold on. Yeah, they're the 4th seed. The Cowboys are the 4th seed, and the Seahawks are the 5th seed. They just clinched the 5th seed. The Cowboys are going to be in the 4th seed. So I think they're actually going to match up in the first round, the wild card round in Dallas. I hope that's the case. I'll have to check on that. But if that's the case, that's going to be one great matchup. I'm going to love watching that game. I got Seattle in that game, by the way. I'll put it here early on. But yep, that's the game. Kansas City couldn't get it done. They're going to lose this game 38-31. And now the Chargers have a chance. Andy Reid, I'm so sick and tired of you and your horrible clock management. Get it together before you cost this team in the postseason. Good Lord. Good Lord, Andy Reid.
Of course, the road to the Super Bowl goes through your